Welcome to Movesets Plus, a series where we look at characters in Super Smash Bros. And come up with ideas for new movesets based on a theme. Keep in mind that this series is just for fun, and how plausible the moveset isn't necessarily a priority. I hope to take requests for characters and themes in the future, but I came up with the theme for this first episode. Today on Movesets Plus, we'll be looking at the smaller Link with the same amount of courage, Toon Link. The theme will be the Hero of Wind, where we'll come up with some moves for Toon Link based on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Starting off is a new neutral special for Toon Link, Wind's Requiem. The Wind's Requiem is the first song Link learns in The Wind Waker and allows him to change the direction of the wind. In Smash, Toon Link would go into a pose and then the control stick could be pressed to redirect the wind up, down, left, or right. Rather than performing the song like in the game, Toon Link would simply wave the Wind Waker in the desired direction. This move wouldn't do damage to other players, but would have a wind box. Wind's Requiem would have a heavy effect on Toon Link's new up special, Deku Leaf. In The Wind Waker, Link is too heavy for the Koroks to carry him across to the Forbidden Woods, so the Great Deku Tree gives him the Deku Leaf to glide there. While gliding outdoors, it's important that Link redirects the wind in the proper direction to ensure he gets to his destination. In Smash, the effectiveness of the Deku Leaf as a recovery depends on the direction of the wind. If Toon Link is offstage to the left and the wind is blowing to the right, a safe and quick recovery would be almost guaranteed. If Link were far below the stage, having the wind blowing upwards would help him make a vertical recovery. If the wind were blowing in a non-optimal direction, the Deku Leaf could still be controlled in the direction Toon Link needs to go in, just a lot more slowly. This is sort of how like Olimar's recovery is weakened the more Pikmin he has with him. Pressing the attack button while gliding with the Deku Leaf would cause it to release spores just like in the game. This would be a medium strength attack, but could catch people by surprise trying to attack Toon Link off stage. When using his up special on the ground, he could use the Deku Leaf to unleash a strong blast of wind, just like the original game. For a new side special, Ballad of Gales, Cyclos will teach Link this song that allows him to summon a tornado to warp to different islands around the Great Sea. Normally, Link would be the one in the tornado, but for the purposes of Smash, Link would be able to use this move to summon a small tornado that would do multi-hit damage as well as drag opponents along with it. The tornado would begin moving in the direction it was cast in, either left or right, but it will quickly be swept in whatever direction the wind is blowing from Wind's Requiem. Why not have the wind blow towards Toon Link and summon a tornado to pull opponents in for a follow-up attack, or have the wind blow downwards and have the tornado push opponents down to their doom while they're off stage. Like Wind's Requiem, Ballad of Gales would not have Toon Link perform the whole song. Rather, Toon Link would pose and wave the Wind Waker forward. For a new down special, an item that first appeared in Spirit Tracks and later in A Link Between Worlds, the Sand Rod. Link would lift the Sand Rod, causing a pillar of sand to unearth in front of him, launching opponents skyward. He would be able to charge this attack to make the effect travel farther, just like the upgraded version of the Sand Rod in A Link Between Worlds. The sand pillar would last only momentarily, but would also be able to protect Link from oncoming attacks. Toon Link currently uses the hook shot for grabbing, but I think a more appropriate grab for him would be the grappling hook. The grappling hook first appeared in The Wind Waker and returned in Phantom Hourglass. The grappling hook is typically thrown in an arc in order to wrap around a bar so that Link can swing across gaps. This functionality returns in Spirit Tracks and Skyward Sword as well, in the form of the whip. In Smash, Toon Link would throw the grappling hook in an arc like this, which would give the grab a blind spot in the center. To offset this, the grab would be much longer range than his current one. To finish up, I feel it would be appropriate to replace a few of Toon Link's tilts with combo attacks from the Wind Waker, since Wind Waker's Link is one of the most flashy sword fighters across the series. His jab combo would be replaced with his standing L targeting combo. In the original game, that looks like this. And his forward tilt would be replaced with his jabbing combo, since both the forward tilt and the move in the Wind Waker involve pressing the direction Link is facing. That attack looks like this. If you want to go even further, he could even have the Skull Hammer as a side smash, or the Iron Boots as a down throw. For a final smash, the Hurricane Spin. First seen in the Wind Waker and reappearing in Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, Link would have his sword build up energy, and then he'd slide across the ground, spinning and sucking in any fighters he comes across to launch them at the end. Of course, Toon Link would be left dizzy afterwards. So, what do you think of this moveset? Would you rather have seen Toon Link represented more like this in Smash? Do you prefer his current moveset, or do you have some other ideas entirely? For future episodes of Movesets Plus, make sure to leave your suggestions in the comments below for any characters or themes. If you have any move ideas already, you can post them too. I'll be giving credit to anyone who contributes, but I'll probably be adding my own ideas as well. Anyway, that's all for this episode of Movesets Plus. If you've enjoyed, make sure to let me know, and I'll see you next time.